Hey guys, thank you for tuning into this video. It's going to be a bit different from all of my other videos. I'm going to show you what I did to kind of customize this desk, and right now I don't have it together, but I just wanted to show you some of the things that I'm going to do and will do to customize this desk and customize this room, because as you can see, there's not much going on here, and none of this stuff is really proper for me to be working with. So I'm working on getting things together and changing the whole style of the room and having a color theme and everything like that. So if you want to see what I did to this particular thing, then just stay tuned to my video and I'll see you at the end, guys.
Okay guys, so I just wanted to show you what I have starting off before I make any changes. I have this shelf that I got from Target, this nightstand that I got from Ikea, and this coffee table that kind of came with my boyfriend. And we got this mattress once we moved to this place, and that was a mirror I had from my mom. And then we have this TV stand that we used to use before we got our new ones. And I've just kind of been using all of this to kind of work in and do my crafting in, but it's not the greatest. So luckily I'm finally getting some stuff to actually change this place around. So I'm going to speed through this part because it's just me opening the box, but if you want to know what I did, I just took the scissors and glided along the edge, making sure I didn't go too deep because I didn't want to cut the desk. So here I'm just going to take out everything that I don't really need that's in my way, and I'm just going for the legs because that's really what I'm going to be working on today on this video. And you'll see later on that I did some other things, but this is the main thing I wanted to show you guys. So I decided for this project I was going to use a vinyl wrap, and I felt like this would be the best thing to use in case I wanted to change the color or change the style of it. But the one I chose is a gold carbon fiber, and I just made sure that I measured it so that it was about 4 inches in width, and then it went almost the full length of the rod that I'm about to put this piece on. And I also made sure that I gave like about ½ an inch so that I could fold over the edges into the inside of the rod. I'm going to speed this up so you can kind of see what I'm doing. But I'm taking the vinyl and just placing it so that there's a little bit of an overhang, and I'm just pulling back the backing and just gliding my fingers over the side to kind of make it as smooth as possible, pushing out as many bubbles as I can. And you can take a tool if you have one and do this. This will make it go a lot smoother and a lot quicker. But I'm doing that for each one of the sides. Before you can start smoothing out each side, you'll want to make sure that you get either a heat gun, or if you don't have a heat gun, you can use a blow dryer. It'll just take a little bit longer, but you want to go section by section, heating up the corners and then just smoothing it over the edge as best you can, trying to keep as little bubbles as possible as you're going along, and just work in small sections so that it makes it a lot easier to keep the bubbles out. And if you do come across a bubble, just peel it back up and heat it up and then push it back over. Here I just wanted to show you what I did to push the ends in. And I did end up cutting off a few of the pieces just so that it wouldn't have as much bubbling going on. And you can use an X-Acto knife or do your best with a pair of scissors. Since this piece is going to go into another piece, I wanted to try to trim off as much as possible. And then I just take the heat gun and then push and fold over whatever extra was left in there. So for the corner pieces like this one, I would take an X-Acto knife and make a little slit where the two pieces would meet, and then just fold over the edge just to make sure that I didn't go too deep. And I'm going to take the heat gun and then just do the same process as before, heat up the edges and then push it over, and just I press firmly so that there's no air bubbles and everything meets. Alright, now it's time to assemble the legs, and to do this you want to make sure that you'll take an X-Acto knife and just cut out any of the holes that are in there. That way you can make sure you can put all the pieces together easily. Now I would just want to take the tools in the box and finish everything off. I'm going to start off by putting the base on there, And then after I finished the base, I put the drawers in, and all of that's pretty straightforward, so I'm not really going to show too much on that. But after you got that, you're pretty much done. Alright, so this is what I have left. I added these gold pieces and then outlined it with a little bit of black Sharpie. I did this because I might want to change that later, so just taking some alcohol I can wipe it off. But I really like the way it came out, and this is the final thing.